Hey guys, it's SlaveToTheGames, and this is week 7 of the Scum patch notes. Except for last week there wasn't any, and this week there isn't any. So without further ado, I'm just going to go straight into what they're doing in the work in progress updates. And they say, please keep in mind that there is no set date of release for any of the features mentioned in this post. It's just to show what they're doing. And they also say, keep in mind that since it's just been a week, there are no big news or mostly anything coming out. It's just updates on what they are doing since the last time and what they've gotten done since then. And first we'll start with vehicles, which is, they say, last time we said that we started to work on the vehicles. Most of the work from the art division is over, and what's left is to do the technical part and some animations. For the bow, regarding the bows, 90% of the third-person animations are already done, so that's something to look forward to. I'm pretty sure they're still working on the physics and projectiles with the bow. Try to make it to where it's like the rest of the guns. They've also got some cool ideas, apparently, for example, combining different types of arrow shafts and heads, which could be further explored in the future by combining them with other features like explosives, traps, etc. But they're mainly focused on just getting the bow out right now. The naval base, which is something I'm looking forward to, although unfortunately, I'll get to that after I explain what they're saying, is they said, here we have a new base for you guys to run about. If you thought the airfield was tricky, good luck with this one. Have some scum shots. And they proceed to give you some pictures there. If you go to Steam, click on their update in the website page, you'll actually be able to see those pictures. Now, one thing that I'd have to say is it does have a submarine, okay? It does. It just doesn't have a giant boat like I thought it would. And it looks big, but I'll actually have to go there to find out so that I can actually see it when it is released compared to the airfield, because the airfield is my favorite place right now. However, sorry, from what I do see, it looks like a pretty average cargo stop for boats, honestly. But, I mean, it is a new area, it is a new landscape area, and I am a fan of them constantly adding stuff to that. So, we'll see. I'm definitely going to stream finding this place and going into the submarine when it is out, like I said. There is new scopes as well. The POSP 4X24V. This scope is just for the SVD, and it does not need a rail to be attached to it. The ZF39. This scope is just for the Car98. Again, doesn't need a rail to be attached. The Hunter scope. This is for the Hunter 85. Again, doesn't need a rail. I'm going to assume from now on, none of them are going to need a rail. And if it's different, I'll tell you. The P223, this scope can only be used with a rail, and the rail can be mounted on the SVD and AK-47. Let's see. Yep. The P223 scope, otherwise, oh, yeah. Okay, I went over that. I was looking at a different picture. The ACOG, this scope can only be used with the rail, and the rail can be mounted on the SVD and the AK-47. That's it for scopes right now. But I am liking that there is a lot more scopes added to the game, whereas there was only like 2, I believe, at the very beginning, right? And then finally, for anyone who's ever played PUBG, they're adding airdrops to this game, and they actually look pretty good. That's actually it for the updates, but I am going to sit there and I'm going to try to mess around with my settings so I can go over and show you these pictures real quick. So this is going to take 1 second. Editor, let's see. Let's do a display capture. Add a new one. And display capture, add source, add new, capture. There we go. Okay. So right here, let's go at the very top and then kind of zoom in. I don't really know how to. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the picture that they got for the vehicle. I don't really care about the guy itself or looking around. I like the baklava. The guy's eyes kind of look like they're popping out of its head. TV's right there, so I'll look at it with you. It actually looks pretty detailed from what I can tell right now. I mean, the game is pretty detailed already, so I'm hoping that transfers to everything they release. Right now, I know, as I've stated in the last one, it's not going to require gas or maintenance because that's for later stages. It will eventually need to be refilled, maintained so that it doesn't break down or blow up. And that's assuming if it does blow up, but I'm assuming if you shoot a rocket launcher at it, it's going to blow up. You're going to need to find a new vehicle, right? Moving on, this is the bow. This is the only one we got for it. It's just showing how it's going to be used at the basic animation stage. So this is actually a first-person shot they're showing us, not a third, even though they say 90% of it's done. I'm assuming they will come out with other ones, and I could probably find some another time for the next time when they do give us another progress report on that, or they'll probably bring out it by themselves. Now this is the naval base. Let's zoom in a little bit more, just so we can really look at that. Let's see. There we go. So this is the first shot. Right here is the main naval base, and then it's gonna there's a bunker over here that we'll get to, and I'll show you about that. That actually lets you travel through here and then get to in here. So I'm assuming there's like a whole underground bunker under this, because right here is where the submarine is, or maybe a second one, because it does look like there's two of them here. Oh, sorry. And now this is the second picture I want to show you from the other side where I showed you before. That's the hole right here. You can see with the mouse going over. And this area is how you enter into that area if you're not going to swim and go through the submarine docks. Now, over here just looks like another little cargo area. I was hoping that there was going to be like a giant boat like right here or here. Like a really big one that I could just make my base or something. Now, maybe this is just like the first stage of it and I'll add on later, but I really do hope that, if not this one, they'll make another base with a big boat. Because, I mean, I figured there'd be a boat park too, right? I mean, sure, maybe like when the boats actually do come out for the game, you can park your boats here, but I want to see a really big boat. Even if it's just one big boat in this whole entire thing, it just feels like that's what it needs. I mean, am I wrong? Do any of you guys feel that way too? And then we'll switch over to the submarine area. Now, this place doesn't really look that well put together yet, but like it said, this is still in the works, what I'm trying to say. It's still being worked on, so it will look better than this. Any of you who have played Scum or watched it know it looks better than this, but especially those of you like myself who play the game on ultra settings and walk around in a beautiful world. This will look really well when it's done. I'm confident with that. Sorry. And then I'm assuming this is the giant tunnel that you get in when the ones we saw with the two in the water. I'm assuming this is the one you travel through. It doesn't really look too amazing right now, but again, it's another landscape area you can traverse. And it looks like right here, here, and here, you might be able to like hide in them. And I'm hoping you can actually travel through them, like maybe like a little sewer system type thing that you can go through. But other than that, it'd be good if you were getting chased down and you had to run all the way across. But then again, you could just swim. And then here's the POSP 4X24V. I'll stay there for a second just so you can see it a little bit, get a little bit focused on it. I don't want to go too fast. This is the ZF39. And if you look here, you can see slight differences between them. So make sure to look at both detail and scope. The hunting scope, I mean, we've all seen this, so I'm just going to kind of skip through it. The P223 scope. And the ACOG. Now, I'm a personal fan of the ACOG when it comes to anything short to medium range, obviously. But I'm probably going to go with, where is it? This one right here, the POSP, because I use the SVD a lot. Oh, no, it's just for the Card 98. I do use that as well, so that's going to be the one I use for the Card 98, obviously. Now, what one? It's not that. No. It's, yeah, P223 is what I'm going to go with when it goes with the SVD, and here's what the airdrop container looks like. I really wanted to show you this because to pause here, this whole entire time I've been looking at the camera and trying to show you my face because I was like, oh yeah, they could totally see me, but maintain eye contact. But here we go. There, sorry about that. This whole entire time I've been like, hey guys, how you doing? But I wanted to show you this because it actually looks pretty dope. Now, this is what it's going to look like when it's falling down, obviously. I do like the 3 parachutes that you could see, like right here. I like the setup of it coming down, how it looks like a container. And then the inside, in my opinion, looks really awesome. Now, I'm hoping you actually have to go inside and then loot these separately. I'm pretty sure that's the case because, I mean, why would you loot it at the outside? Yeah, here we go. It looks like there might be some containers here. These are the containers that you can loot. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm wondering how they're going to do it, though. Like, is it going to be like a giant call and it's marked on the map for everybody? Or is it just going to be like PUBG without the marker? And you're just going to see, like, smoke or see it fall from the sky and you have to, like, go to it. And not only that, like, is there going to be multiple drops? Because it's a very big map. So is it going to be like 1 drop per zone or 1 drop per 4 square zone? You know, like a 2x2? Is it going to be like 1 per 2x2 of the map? Is that how it's going to be? And literally that's all we have for this. So I can literally go back and boom. There we go. Back to the game. Again, it's very hard to find anything concrete. I don't want to make this concept the weekly that I have going rumors or anything like that. I want you to know the facts, what's actually being worked on, and how it's going. I know this is really short, and I really wish it wasn't. I wish it would actually be longer, but unfortunately it's not. So for all of you who are actually sticking with this and enjoying it, I'm glad you're doing that. And this is all I'm going to have. I just want to make sure that I haven't been playing Scum as much as before. I am waiting for more updates to be released. I am, however, constantly looking at information, constantly looking at what's being developed, as you can see, and I'm making sure I'm keeping up with it every single week. Now, I still have to go through and explore the cave system. It's just right now, let's put it at a stage where we've done what we can now, and I'm waiting for more to come. When the fortifications come, I'm going to be hopping back in again. Like, I'm going to be playing again as actively as I was before. I want to be able to have more stuff come out. I don't want to kill it before it's actually had its time to get to its, I don't want to say final stage, but a stage where it's actually has a lot of content and a lot more than it has now. And in doing so, I don't want to wear myself out, like I said, with it. I love the game. I love the graphics. I love the gameplay mechanics. I loved my server that's now gone. However, I'm just going to be patient, wait, enjoy it as the big updates are released. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow and subscribe if you want to be that extra little bit of awesomeness. I am really happy with my subscriptions. I've actually gotten like 6 now. One person actually ended up subbing for 2 months. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is meaningful to me. It makes me really happy seeing all of that. But that is actually all that I'll be having. Syntax, I'll talk to you after. But that's actually it for this week. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys enjoy. See you later.